Hi everyone, welcome back to Jenny TV. This is Jenny here. Jenny's Pronunciation Clinic has opened again. Today we will be talking about some commonly confused words in English, so stay tuned. Let's take a look at what we have on the board here. Live and live. These two words have the same spelling with the letters L-I-V-E, but as you guys can hear, the pronunciations are different. So the first L-I-V-E is live with a short I sound, live, and the second L-I-V-E has a long I sound, live. So the difference between these two words is in that one word is a verb and one word is an adjective. So the first live, L-I-V-E, the first word we have here is used as a verb. I live in Bloomington, to indicate where you are living or your place of residence. I live in Bloomington. It's used as an action word. But here we have live, which is used as an adjective, and adjectives describe nouns, and it ultimately shows that it has life. So live animals, animals that have life, that are moving around, that are eating. So we use live animals with that long I sound, live, or we also use live in phrases like live television. Do you guys see the difference? Let's take a look at the next words, advise and advice. So as you guys can hear and see, there is a slight difference between these two words, both in spelling and in how we pronounce it. Advise, we use an S, and advice, we use a C. And when we pronounce advise, the first word you see here on the board, we use kind of a Z sound, so advise. And for the word here we see on the right, advice, we use a C, and it's more of a cold sound, cold C sound, advice. Now the difference between these two words is not just about how we pronounce it, it's about when we use it and how we use it in sentences. So the first word advise with the Z sound is used when we are, it's used as a verb. So I advised her to go home, or I advised him to take Psychology 101. So it essentially has a meaning of recommending someone to do something, guiding someone to go a certain way, and it's a verb. You're doing it, it's an action word, to advise. Now, the second word we have here, advice, is the suggestion itself, because it's the noun. It's the words of recommendations and suggestions and guidance itself, so it's the noun, the advice. So I gave her advice. Additionally, I'd like to talk about the difference between had and had. A lot of my students have trouble discerning when to use had, when to use had, how we pronounce had and how we pronounce had. So I'll do my best to try to explain the difference between the two. Head, H-E-A-D, is a noun and it refers to a part of our body, head, right here. But had is the past tense of have, and it's a verb. So I had breakfast this morning. So what about the pronunciation? Good question. I'd like to explain the difference between had and had with how we pronounce the vowels of each word. So head is an eh sound, whereas had is an ah sound. So it's the difference between and ah. Head and had. Hope that helped. Let's do a quick review before we say goodbye. Live and live. Advise and advice. Head and had. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.